Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, fellow Facebookers. This is Wisam Sharieff for Quran Weekly.
فارتقي في الخير وارقى أفقا إنها العلياء تبغي مسلما أنت عنوان لأمجاد الأولى فاهجر الأوحال واصعد في السماء.
You know, we've spent quite a few videos now building the three characteristics that we're going to look at for the muttaqeen, for those who are conscious, fearful, and hopeful of the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Today, most importantly, I'm only going to discuss or look at one verse. And we left off, just so we're all reading together, we left off on verse number 5. Now we're going to do verse number 6. The verse reads, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا سَوَاءٌ عَلَيْهِمْ أَأَنذَرْتَهُمْ أَمْ لَمْ تُنذِرْهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. The verse reads, indeed, verily, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا سَوَاءٌ عَلَيْهِمْ. Verily, those who disbelieve, it is the same to them whether you, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, whether you warn them or if you don't warn them, they will not believe. Now, this is speaking about the second category. There's only two, so far we only have two realities. You hear the Quran, you hear ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. And you hear that there's no doubt in this book. There are three situations that are going to take place. And we all know this verse was revealed in Medina. So the three types of people that there were at this time in Medina were the first, the muttaqi, the person who was aware, conscious of the book of Allah and tried to practice. The second person was the one who was told, and it's been 13, 14 years now. In the Meccan period of Islam, when we were in Mecca, was early Islam. And think about it, same message. There are not a lot of laws going on while you're in Mecca. So these group of people have been told about Islam, that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a prophet, that the Quran is the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we constantly are being reminded this is the revelation unto mankind. So this second group, just basically, we don't believe. Hatta until the point where one of them told the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if a ladder came out of the sky, an angel came down this ladder, handed you a scroll that said you're a prophet, and then climbed back up the ladder, we still wouldn't believe in you. Now, if that's not disbelief, then really, genuinely, what is after that? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is reminding that the second group of people are the people who disbelieve. The people who hear the message and have already made up their mind. So one point that I'd like to remind and just keep on our forefront is that we give the message of Islam not necessarily so someone can accept it. We give it because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded us to. So whether you warn them or you don't warn them, la yu'minun, they're not going to believe. But that doesn't stop our job of giving da'wah, of giving the message of Islam. Now before we go today, I'd just like to share one more thing. We haven't done this yet, but it's interesting to do sometimes. The word kafir or the word kufr comes from the root word kafara. Kafara, to cover, to conceal. And basically, this word was used when a farmer used to dig a little hole. He would put seeds inside. And upon putting these seeds inside, he would cover it with the sand. He would cover it, with the mud. Now, what does that have to do with disbelief? When you disbelieve in the message that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent down to our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, brothers and sisters, you're actually covering, concealing the built-in nature of the human being to know his Creator. So when we think about the word kafir, he's a disbeliever, we don't usually think that the actual Arabic term is saying someone who's covering something that's already inside them. The farmer covering the seeds. So So I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes us amongst those who don't make excuses, who don't fall prey to, well, they're all kafirs, I don't need to talk to them, I don't need to be polite to them. We give da'wah, we give the message because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has instructed us to. This is Wisam Sharieff for Quran Weekly. Bi-idhnillah, speak to you soon. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
لن ترى يوما ونجمك آفل فارفع الرايات وامضي قدما تسرد القنديل واشعل